here to the AM Drive. We are presented by Fanatics. If you want every team, every league, and daily deals on the best merchandise in sports apparel, you've got to go to mikeandaarondrive.com and do what?
Click the F.
And when you click that F, it takes you into the site. The whole site is at your disposal. You can buy anything you want from every team and every league. All you got to do is click add to cart, and purchase. And when you purchase, what are you doing? Pulling skin
I'm
off your
taking off the. I don't know what's going on. Go ahead.
Oh, Jesus. And when you purchase it, it helps out the AM Drive tremendously. It helps Mike get a regenerative skin peel so that he doesn't peel skin off of his face currently.
Oh, my hair. Oh, no. I'm good. Okay.
I don't know. Are you good? I don't know. I'm
yes.
not sure.
I need more size 8 hats, Fanatics, please.
Because you got a big old head. You got a big old head.
A baseball glove head. Speaking of baseball, Fantasy Draft Friday is now today because of Friday slumber. So, we're doing a fantasy draft, making our own dream teams for this season. The season that's already started, obviously. The rules are as follows. We must each draft 2 starting pitchers, or pitcher, whatever. 1 catcher, first baseman, second baseman, third baseman, shortstop, and 3 outfielders. The outfielders do not have to be a left or right or center. They just have to be 3 outfielders. So you can do like 3 Ronald Acuñas or not like that, but you have no duplicates is what I'm saying. And also, so you get it. I will also give the first pick in the draft. It was supposed to be mine, but I have to concede something here. It's got to be that first pick. So, Aaron, I have my draft order, and I have some other options too, but I hope you don't ruin my draft order. So go ahead and just give me your first pick in the 2022 Mike and Aaron Fantasy MLB Draft. Well, that sounded good.
Well, the first pick, to me, it seems obvious, but if I'm in a fantasy league or if this is my GOAT team, has to be Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani is my first pick.
Son of a...
How did you not think Shohei Ohtani was going to be the first pick in this draft because of the way he can play the field and pitch? I mean, come on.
You know what's crazy?
Or DH and pitch, sorry.
He was actually my 8th pick. And this is a real story. I was looking through and I saw all these guys who were just incredible, like Mike Trouts of the world and stuff like that. And I was like, well, these guys are incredible. But I was like, I thought you were going to pick a different pitcher. I did not think you were going to use that as one of your pitchers because that was actually my second pitcher. I am shocked that you stole my sleeper pick there.
I'm shocked that you thought it was a sleeper pick. The guy's the AL MVP.
Because he was kind of DH. He's kind of pitcher. He's a good pitcher, but he's not a great.
Yeah, I'm drafting my GOAT team here, and Shohei Ohtani's the reigning MVP. So
you screwed me up.
I guess if you say so.
Then. My first pick is still intact, but you just stole my 8th pick. Anyways, Max Scherzer. I'll take him from the Mets. His ERA is still off the charts. No matter what he does strikeouts-wise, ERA is like some of the best you'll see on any of these guys who are in the top. Like under 3.1 or less a game. It seems like every single year he plays. I'm going Max Scherzer to go ahead and get my pitching rolling. Go ahead.
All right. Well, since you went pitcher with the first one, I think I'm going to go with my power hitting first baseman, and that's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I regret sleeping on Friday. Well, I'm gonna go with my outfielder. I'm gonna take Mike Trout. I'm taking your because I'm high on Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani this year. I'm going Mike Trout. I got my first 2 picks, but you've now stolen picks 3 and 8 from me.
All right. Well, since it's my GOAT draft here, this is a good question here. I think I've got 2 guys. I don't want to lose either one of them. I just got to make sure I pick the right guy. So I think it's going to be Ronald Acuña Jr.
Okay.
Ronald Acuña Jr. is my my 3rd pick in the draft here.
Oh, you knew it was going to be a Braves. I hate you. Well, because you're a Red Sox fan, I can't do that to you yet. I'm gonna go with my 4th pick, but as my 3rd pick, I'm gonna go with Mookie Betts. Give me the second. I'm gonna use my second baseman.
It didn't sound like it's not how that works, buddy.
No, he's got all these positions, so I'm using him as second base.
No, he's an outfielder, sir. He's an outfielder. He is your outfielder. If you're drafting him, he's your outfielder.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I was going with either Betts or Acuna, so it sounds like I was going to lose one of them. So All right.
That's fair.
So for me, I'm going to flip back around, go to the outfield, and I'm going to take Bryce Harper as my second outfielder.
Okay, I dig that. Um, this is gonna be. I don't care if we take the rest of the show with this because I want this to be incredible. So you just took Bryce Harper. That's okay. I had him. I was looking at him for outfielders. I was like, I don't like him. I just don't like him personally.
So I have the current AL and NL MVP on my roster, so
Shut
it's
up.
gonna be a hard one to beat.
I'm aware. Let's go. I'm gonna go Garrett Cole. I'm gonna go and just take my second pitcher.
So you've got two pitchers already.
I've got the boys, the Max Scherzer and Garrett Cole.
Perfect. Then I can sit back and pick
You're
other
probably gonna
guys.
take you're probably gonna take Corbin Burns or Julio Urias. That's okay though.
I just don't need to take one right now because you're
I
not
already
picking
I already
anymore.
took my pitcher, so you're. I mean, I don't care when you take those guys.
Right. So I'm good with that. I can
Definitely
sit
not.
back on that guy and pick him when I'm ready.
I hate you.
So by that logic, I'm going to go ahead and take. Oof. I'm going to take Jose Ramirez as my third baseman.
Okay,
Guy
that's
might end up on a different team
the
this year.
Cleveland. Oh wow. Um. Ooh, this is tough. I already got two power bats technically. I'm gonna take one. You got Ron, you got Ron Acuna, you got Vlad Guerrero, so your core is set for the future. I'm gonna go with Juan Soto because he's the only other young guy that's like gonna be like. If there's some young guys in here, but I feel like he's one of like the main young guys. I have to get at least one of them, so I'll take Juan Soto as my
Well,
third and final outfielder.
I'll give you credit. He was waiting in the wings for me. I should have probably taken him then. He was my third outfielder. So for me, I'm gonna go with. I'm torn between my two shortstops here. I really don't know what I want to do. So I'm okay getting either one of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and move to. I'm gonna move to catcher, and I'm gonna take JT Realmuto.
Okay,
I'm
I
probably
don't know
gonna
who that
regret
is.
that pick.
I'm glad you took that because I don't even know who he is. He wasn't even in my lineup. Um, my first, second, and third baseman is empty right now. Why I'm going to take a shortstop because you did mention I'm going to go Xander Bogarts. You took Ronald Acuna from me. I'm going Xander Bogarts.
That's okay. You're not taking Bogarts from me, so that's all right.
Shut up.
My second baseman is going to be Marcus Semien from the now Texas Rangers. That's who I'm going to take for my second baseman in my GOAT draft, my best MLB player draft here.
Okay. What positions do you have left, by the way?
I have one outfielder left. I have my shortstop, and I have my one pitcher. But he'll just be my
So
last
this
pick.
thing is just completely going off the rails. My draft has been terrible. So I lost the draft process, but hopefully I have the best team. So let's go with these players now. First baseman, I'll take Freddie Freeman.
Okay, Freddie Freeman. I think he's on the decline, but you still might get some sympathy votes for him in the vote here because we're going to put this to a vote for sure.
Oh, good Lord.
For me, I am going to go. Oh, I'm still so stuck. I was wishing you would take one of these guys so I could just be stuck with the other one. I really like Trey Turner and I really like Fernando Tatis Jr. But I think I'm going to go with the swag. I'm going to go with Fernando Tatis Jr. as my
I
shortstop
call him
here.
Tattoo.
Well, he can't get you to stop.
Something like that. I had Tim Anderson as another shortstop. I don't know why this. I didn't care for Trey Turner. He was like first on every fantasy draft board I saw. So
Fantasy baseball wise, he's a pretty damn good shortstop.
my second baseman, I'll go with Ozzy Albies. Again,
Yeah,
I
that was my
completely
other.
crap
That
my
was my other
draft
one.
process, but that's okay.
That was the other. That was the other second base prospect I was thinking of. So,
Two more picks for me.
so let's see. Going with the outfielder here, I think This is probably an easy pick, but I don't know. It's going to be a. I mean, I think I'm a toss up between Randy Arozarena and George, not George Springer. Yeah, George Springer, the Toronto Blue Jays guy. I think I'm going to go with Arozarena. Shout out to
I
the
would
Rays.
too, because I think we still don't know if George Springer's good post cheating. Seriously,
Yeah,
that's a good question.
there was a couple other. I mean, like I was thinking about Christian Yelich. I was thinking about Jesse Winker for the Mariners. Like there was a couple guys. Cody Bellinger was another one I was thinking
Cody's
about,
nice.
but ultimately I'm going to go with Randy Arozarena here.
My third baseman's going to be Manny Machado.
So we have one pick left, correct?
Yes, we do, and it's different positions because I screwed up my draft. You screwed up my draft.
Sorry, but
I
this
slept.
was a guy that just fell into my lap, so I could make him the last pick of my team, and that's Mets pitcher Jacob deGrom. That's my GOAT lineup right there.
Okay.
Boom, we're gonna win the World Series.
Well, thankfully, we're going to be runners up over here. My pitchers. I'm picking Yadier Molina as my catcher, by the way.
Oh my God!
Well, it's my veteran. Him.
That's your wily veteran.
That's Yadier. Who else? What other catcher would you pick, sir?
That's a great question.
See,
Salvador Perez, Yasmani Grandal.
I saw Salvador. I didn't care for Salvador.
Mike Zunino.
I'm going. Max Scherzer's he's going to throw a bunch of crazy pitches, and so is Garrett Cole. Yadier Molina's position them all. We're going to be all right.
If you say so.
So my pitchers were Max Scherzer, Garrett Cole. Who were your pitchers?
My pitchers were Shohei Ohtani and Jacob deGrom.
My outfielders were Mookie Betts, Mike Trout, and Juan Soto. I think I have a great outfield. That's my strength.
Mookie Betts, Mike Trout.
You ain't getting no doubles.
That is good. For me, I took Ronald Acuna Jr., Bryce Harper, and Randy Arozarena.
Okay. First, second, third baseman, I got Freddie Freeman, Ozzie Albies, and Manny Machado.
I have Vlad Guerrero Jr., Marcus Semien, and Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, you have the best infield by far. Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts, and catcher, Yadier Molina.
Shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr., and catcher, JT Realmuto.
I think I beat your team. I'm going to tell you why as we wrap this up here. I love my bats. Like we're putting Mookie Betts bats up in number one. Maybe Freddie Freeman, who cares? I think Mike Trout could clean us up. Manny Machado could as well, so could Xander Bogaerts. I think Xander would struggle because he's not really a home run smacker. Because I'm not hitting singles against your infield or doubles for that matter. I'm smacking these puppies out of the park, and that's what modern day MLB does. And I got Max Scherzer to shut you down. I'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll have to find out. We're going to have to let the Twitterverse decide our fate. So
because you're getting me a maroon hoodie, I just bought you a black mug, and we got to do like something else for here. I don't know if it's going to be from Fanatics, like a $20 gift card or whatever.
Man, every week this fantasy draft is going to cost me money. I don't know. I got to be on my game now.
How about $10 Fanatics gift card? I think that'd be a good one every single week. $10 Fanatics gift card.
We'll keep track of it. All right. How about with this?
And like end of the season or whatever, we'll do something.
We'll do it to where first person to get to 50 has to cash out from the other guy. So every week let's call it $5. Every week, $5 goes to.
That's like 50 weeks.
It's like 10 weeks, but okay.
5 to 250?
50. Just 50.
Oh.
First person to 50 gets cashed out by the other person. They can buy them whatever they want for $50. So it's like 10 weeks if you sweep. So it'll take a while, but.
So you're saying that like the first person to $50, first person to 250.
First person to TO $50.
Okay. So that's fair. That's fair. I can tell $250.
No, that would take forever at $5.
I do like this though. I love the fantasy draft we got going here.
Yeah, so we'll have to put these up on a graphic. We'll get them. We'll get the Twitterverse to decide for the first $5 increment of the fantasy draft Friday that someone missed.
Shut up.
But if you